Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are well. So this is Facebook and YouTube. Hello, guys. I hope you're having a lovely day. And this is Instagram. Hope you guys are having a lovely evening. I am. There's a thing here. I don't know what's happening, but I hope this is not a bad thing. It's got like a notification of some sort. I hope it's not a bad thing. Okay, so. Hey guys on Facebook and YouTube, please let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if I should be using the earphones or not, but I think I shouldn't because normally the sound is fine. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. I did say I was gonna do this on Mondays, Wednesdays, but then yesterday I don't know what. Oh, yesterday I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't do one yesterday. So I am doing it today. Yes, and then we're gonna have one for tomorrow. Yes, we're definitely gonna have one for tomorrow. I've got a nice topic for tomorrow. Hey, Sia. Okay, thank you so much that you can hear me. I just didn't want to use the earphones. Oh, they can be a little bit nasty. Okay, so the topic for today is it's a topic that I've been answering in your inboxes, and thank you so much for sending me those inboxes on Instagram. Thank you so much. And do not send them on Facebook because I don't find the inboxes on Facebook, so it's so much easy for me to look through Instagram. It just makes life easy for me to find those inboxes and be able to reply to you in time so that it doesn't take forever to happen. Okay, so now this is one of the questions that I want us to discuss today. A question that normally comes through in the inbox. That's it's all about this value. So I called it why you shouldn't be selling money. And I'm going to explain how does selling money look like and how does selling value look like. A lot of people are missing out on great opportunities, on big opportunities, on things that they actually do want because they are selling money, not their value. They are not showing up with their value. They are actually just like, oh, my hair today is not having it's not wanting to do whatever that I should want it to do. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to explain to you how does it look like to sell money? How does it look like to give value and maybe sell your value? How does the two look like? And what should you do to change from selling money to selling value? Because when you sell money, you get very less. When you sell value, you actually achieve what you want to achieve. And you do not have to work harder. You do not have to toil for your money when you're selling value. Okay, so before we continue, please make sure that you are subscribed if you're on YouTube and you've liked this video if you're on Facebook so that other children can find it, and just make sure that you click also on the share button. So now yes, thank you so much guys. Now this is working. It was giving me, I was not sure if you can actually hear me well this side. Now I see that you guys are here. Thank you for joining. So now first things first, why would a person think of selling money? Okay, so it happens when one feels the need to show others that I am good enough. So it could happen in a work environment. It could happen in a business environment. It could happen in a wherever where you are giving a service. You are not feeling good enough about what you are giving here as a service that you should be getting paid for, which means that you have this belief that I'm not good enough. So then what a person will then start to do is start to try to prove a point. So I am feeling that I'm not good enough. So I must work here until 12 o'clock at night. I must stay in late. I must come in early. I must work on a Saturday. I must do all these crazy things. I must go and talk bad about others. I must step on other people to climb the corporate ladder. Those are the things that people who are not good enough do. And in this case, most of the time, I have people who come through to me for coaching sessions that are in the network marketing space also, that are starting their own businesses. And you find this, you are giving the client almost free services because you are not good enough. You can't charge them enough. Or maybe you are telling people that, come through, you're going to make money in 3 days. And here is whatever, here's a car that I bought, and maybe the car is not even bought by that money of that business. Here is whatever that you can try to prove that, come through and take this, it works. So the thing is this: the moment you want to prove with something physical that you are good enough, it is the time when you have totally now come out of your lane, and now you are selling money. And selling money is a problem because why? You're going to get cents. Literally, the thing is that there's something called an opportunity cost in business management. And opportunity cost talk about the fact that you don't know sometimes what you are missing, because you will do something that will prevent you from getting more out of this opportunity, but you didn't even know what you're missing on. So you go, you busy telling people, oh, I joined because it will give you a kettle. I mean, the other time people were showing their full chicken and whatever, and kettles and all the stuff. It will give, but then the thing is this: you haven't even explored it yourself, and now you're just trying to get people to take it so that you can get 1 rand, small cents. And just like in the working environment space, you are now trying to over show up so that maybe they will think that you are good enough for this. So once you start selling money, not your value, you strip yourself of that anointing that you've got, because all of us got anointed us with something. So you might be in a reception, you are anointed to be of good, great kindness. So when people come through here, they actually feel good that they're in this place because you are there at the reception. Maybe you are an accountant. You are anointed to make people understand their numbers, because we all have businesses. We don't know most of the time how to do our accounting. We ask an accountant that's going to show us, oh, be careful, this number means that this is going wrong, this means that this is great, don't worry about this, worry about this. That's why we need an accountant. So if you have that anointing, you will be able to give it to me, that I will always go back to you and say, you are the accountant for me for the rest of my life. And I'll be able to call in other people, and people who actually need to be helped in their businesses will find you. You don't have to then go looking for people, because now people are not just going to come to you because you are telling them to come. They're going to come to you because they see there's something special about you. There's something special about you that can help them. So a lot of times people try too much, then they end up telling lies, saying way too much, doing way too much, because you haven't understood your own value. So there was a day where nobody was paying me for speaking. They will book me and they will pay the DJ, they will pay the caterer, they will pay, literally a DJ that just plays one song after the song, they will pay the DJ. But they will say, no, Busi, come through. We have set up the whole entire event, but we know that you must be the speaker here and you're gonna give us a lot. But they don't have budget. They don't have a budget for me, but they have a budget for everything. And at that time, I was not understanding What is it that I'm giving to them? I knew that I loved talking and I could talk for days. Like, I mean, if you don't stop me, I'll talk for days and days. But I didn't understand what this talking was about. I just saw it as talking because it made me feel good and I was enjoying it. And a lot of people who actually work for themselves, who actually start their businesses, they just enjoy doing this business so well. But you do not understand what is it that you're actually doing in other people's lives. What is it that you're actually adding? You're just thinking about you and how good it makes you feel. Just like a person who's in network marketing. Mostly that person is, I mean, unless they are really enjoying this, they are just doing it for money. Like, I just need to make money. I just need to make money. I don't care. I just need to make sure as many people join this thing as possible. I don't care if we are selling Colgate or we are selling slimming things, or I don't care about the slimming things. I don't care about anything. I just want people. Come, people. There's money. You literally are telling people, come for money. While you probably have an amazing product. I mean, I sold Herbalife and Herbalife did amazing things for me. And everybody else who ever came through to me to buy Herbalife was never buying Herbalife because I was telling them Herbalife has money. Does Herbalife have money? Yes, Herbalife had money. It has money. It gave me money. But people were never coming there for that because I understood what Herbalife had done for me. I was showing them my results of Herbalife, and people were taking Herbalife and they were joining Herbalife and they were joining other people, and they were doing it just for the sake that we all wanted to have a summer body and we were finally getting one. So I grew so fast, so easily, without trying to work, because guess what? I was the work. Everywhere I showed up, I was the work. So, but like I'm saying in the speaking thing, I will go and I will speak and speak, and nobody will want to pay me because I was just enjoying that I'm speaking. Thank you, Jesus. I can get the chance to speak, but I wasn't understanding what is happening when I'm speaking. So, and I wasn't getting, of course, I wasn't getting corporate invitations because corporate normally just don't want a person who's want to have a party. Corporate's about like results, efficiency and all that stuff. So I wasn't going to be called into a corporate because I wasn't about efficiency. I didn't understand what I had to give. I was just doing this for fun. So corporates were not about that. But then the more time went by, I started to worry about myself. Like, why do I get invited to so many great events, but nobody has a budget for me? Nobody thinks they should be paying me. I am giving them a quotation. I'm giving them this, but nobody wants to pay me. Everybody's telling me they don't have money for me. And I'm thinking, man, these people have money for the DJ. These people have money for decoration. This place looks amazing. There is money here. These people do have money, but they just don't think they should pay me. That's when I then understood that there was something wrong about me. Then guess what? I then understood one thing, that what was I giving to them when I speak? Of course, it was good for me, but what was I giving them when I was speaking? Then I understood that I had not gotten really to sit down and think about my value and the value that I'm giving them. So now I will speak, and people 3-4 months later will come back to me and say, hey, Busi, your talk changed everything. I was able to leave that company and start my own thing. I was able to get promoted. I was able to start this. I was able to do this. And I mean, literally, if let's say that day I was paid 10,000 rand, people there got to earn 100,000 and way more money than the money that I would have been paid that day. And people kept remembering that, at whoever's event, there was a speaker that changed my life. And those people will gain value by saying, oh my goodness, you do the most amazing events. Your speaker actually, I'm so glad you invited me. The speaker you invited was... So the people that had invited me were getting to be recognized so much for inviting me. The people that were in the audience were gaining so much, literally in terms of monetary value. They were all growing so much. And then I was like, man, there must be something. There's a magic in this person. This one, there must be magic. So then I had to sit down and obviously do the work that I always give all of you guys. Like that work where you work on yourself about these things. And I found out my limiting beliefs around these things. I found out that I wasn't thinking that my calling, the thing that God gave me, this talking too much can actually pay me. I wasn't ready for that. I was like, oh no, I just talk too much for nothing. I mean, when I was young, I remember my dad actually told me to stop talking too much. And I mean, those were the things that I needed to heal from. Hearing my dad say, I'm making noise, I'm talking too much, I'm talking, nothing that makes sense. I had to go and heal from those things. And then I understood that this was actually something that was helping people so much that nobody would have a problem paying for it. Guess what? Once I'd done my work, now I started to get invited by corporates. Now, in the normal events or women events, I will talk for 2 hours. Everybody's just chilling. It's a Saturday, it's a whatever. But then now corporates were calling me for 15-minute talk, for a 30-minute talk, and they were paying me like 5 times what I thought I should be paid for, like if I was like, this is how much you should pay me. I remember a client called me, and they then, I mean, because I had a YouTube channel and this, people normally don't even interview me because they have seen where I talk, like, and the stuff that I have recorded. So they will not even ask me anything. So this lady, I remember she came to me, she's like, oh, we need you to come through to our event, and we only have 50,000 rand. We that's all we have. Please come through. And I was like, what, girl, I wasn't gonna quote you that. I was gonna quote you very, very little. Now, but anyway, if you bring that, man, it's fine. So I understood then that, oh my goodness, this actually does help people. For me, it's literally something that comes so naturally for me, and I don't have to do anything for it to come out. But actually, this is something that works for others, and it's so important. And people get healing, and people get to progress in their lives, and people get to understand things that they had not understood about themselves before. When I speak, because normally when I speak, I never prepare to speak. I just have to stand on that pulpit or that stage, and literally I start saying things I have no idea where they come from. So, and even that, I mean, I don't have to prepare, so I don't even have to take time, and I have to just put on my makeup, that's all, and a pretty dress, that's all I have to do, So I literally don't have to put in any intention, or I just have to pray and say, God, talk. And I don't have to put any work other than that. And then there I was, getting paid so much to do that. But then it is because now corporates understood that when I go in and speak in their events, people are going to improve. There's going to be effectiveness. There's going to be production. There's going to be all these things, depending on what I'm talking about. There's going to be, I mean, it could be from people who are stressed. It could be people who are, demoralized and all that. Corporates understood that they needed to pay me for that, and they did not have a problem paying for it. But it had to be me who understands what I was giving to them. And guess what? I didn't have to go knocking at corporates' doors and say, oh, corporates, book me. Till today, I never go and knock at anybody's door. They find me. But what do? I do the work of saying every day, God, I am here for those who need. You have sent me for some people, so those who you sent me, let them find me, literally, because I am willing to do this work, and I understand what you've put in me. And of course, I am taking care of this me, which I am doing my meditation work. I am doing my everything that I need to do to make sure that I keep this me perfect condition for the work, so that God can be able to speak through me. Of course, God can't speak through me when I haven't fixed my mind, when I haven't fixed my energy, when I haven't fixed all the things I am always teaching you. I mean, from energy to all of these things. If I haven't fixed me, I can't, that energy is blocked, and I cannot then hear and say what I need to say to people so that they can get the next level in their lives. So that is what I'm doing every day. I mean, like, literally, you've had me talk about this on this Sunday, on the 25th. We're having our goddess ceremony, and they were going to be talking about literally how to talk to your angels. A lot of people want to go people come to me, and I always say, like, I can see stuff in your life, but I'm not there for that. I don't want to be telling you things you know, because most of the stuff that I will tell you, you already know. There are a few things that you wouldn't know that I could tell you, but most of the times you don't know that you have the powers to literally uzibule wena, to literally check in with your guides. What's happening? Why is this happening in your life? Why is this happening? You just want to cry, and hope somebody can tell you, somebody can profit you, somebody can do something. You need to get to understand how to do these things yourself, because you've got all the powers. Then when you come to me, you already know what's wrong with you. I can just only help you because I am a healer that can be able to work with your energy, to align your energy. But even that, once you know, awareness is the most important thing. Once you know what is wrong with you, you don't even have to worry that much. You can just take a course that I'm offering. I mean, I'm always offering courses for healing. You can just take a course and do the work at home. You don't even have to call me. You don't even ever need me. So, but when you haven't understood even what you are working with, as in you cannot even do the work of managing it, of cultivating it, of caring for this thing. Then you go and you just want to sell more hours to a corporate. You just want to get more people to just sign up for stuff that they're going to come out of tomorrow, and you've made so much energy trying to get people to join this thing, and then now they've not joined, and then now they start looking at you funny. The next day you're asking them to join something else. The next day, you're trying to, I don't know what, get another company that might pay you an extra 2,000 rand extra, but then there's more work. No, we shouldn't be doing these things. So okay, so let me just quickly go through the questions before I continue. Somebody, I don't know who this is, says talking too much pays big time. Yeah, definitely for me. That's why I was sending the planet. Okay, so Tusani Mlaudzi says, I need to understand what am I giving to corporate? Can those aligned to me find me? Can I fix my energy? Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? I have seen this over and over with my clients, Tusani. There are people who get to a corporate and sometimes they are promised a certain amount of money and this and this and this, and these people are excited and they go in there, but those things never ever materialize, because they get there and they think the corporate is better than them. They thinking the corporate is giving them a chance. They thinking the corporate is giving them an opportunity. Oh, hell no. The corporate needs you more than you need the corporate, because guess what, when you can go and do your thing by yourself, the corporate needs you, because guess what? The corporate functions when you are there. When you're not there, there wouldn't be a corporate. If all the people who worked, I don't know where, at MTN could resign today, what would happen to MTN? Tell me what will happen if everybody at MTN resigned today and tomorrow said we are not going to work. They cannot function. MTN need these people more than these people need MTN. But then the people don't know that they are the ones who are needed by MTN. They think MTN is giving them, oh, thank you, MTN, for hiring me. Thank you. You see, that's the problem. You need to understand that as a Tusani, you can do this thing all by yourself. Nigeria, I've got so many friends in Nigeria. Normally in Nigeria, people do not look for jobs. The first call of making money is making your own money. When they go to a corporate, they understand that I'm just here to do this corporate a favor. But here in South Africa, because of course of what we've gone through, apartheid and all that, and these things were drilled into our minds that we need these corporates because they wanted us to need them. But I promise you, if everybody resigned from Telkom or Vodacom tomorrow morning, they are in big trouble. They are in big, all those billions they count every year, gone. Because everybody that is there can go and do this thing that they're doing every day and sell each other. Like just in Nigeria, I'm telling you, everybody's selling, the other one is selling soap to this one is selling toothpaste to this one. That's how they live. And their economy is actually now very, very, very advanced than even South Africa's economy. So if you are in a corporate and you're thinking they're making you a favor, and you're thinking, oh my God, I can't live here because they're paying my salary, hey, you're having a serious problem. You need to find a corner and sit there and think about that, because it's very wrong. And the thing is that is why they can't give you more money, because they own you. They know they own you. They literally know that you think they are making you a favor. So even when you want more money, they look at you like, are you sure you want more money? And they look at you with that look like, we can just fire you right now. You know that. So then, oh, no, sorry. Thank you for giving me the job. No ways. Okay. So Susani says, for this past incident, Women's Day, I was offered a speaking gig. Oh, okay. Susani is a speaker. I was offered a speaking gig and charged them 4.5, and they gave excuses. I walked away graceful. Yeah. I mean, really, 4.5? Why? They must not understand what's happening here if they do not want to pay 4.5 for a talk. Because how many women are there? What will those women do once you're done talking to them? So again, the same corporate will pay a USA speaker 200K an hour, and they don't want to pay you 4.5. But then again, to Sunny, that's why I'm saying the problem is not them, it's you. You have not allowed yourself to enter that. And I did this with myself, like I'm saying. I'm talking from experience. You have not allowed yourself the fact that I actually am worth 200K an hour. But then, you know what? The overseas speaker is already thinking, oh, wow, Africa needs me. You see? Same thing as the corporate story, somebody who works in a corporate. You are there, they need you more. Literally, I promise you. So let me just check another. Somebody else is saying, powerful, but self-awareness is key. Yes, self-awareness is the most thing. So guys, don't be going around paying people to but check what's wrong with you. You have to check yourself every day. Like, I mean, if you uzohamba uyohlola esangomeni every day, uzospenda malini? Because izangoma ziyacharge phela ukuhlola abantu. So that's why I normally just tell people, angihloli mina. You don't come here for drama. You don't come here to be told what's up, because I don't have time for that. I want to heal you on what you want to do. So in a healing session, when you come through, I will tell you stuff about what you've asked me about, but it's only for the purpose of healing it. It's not for the purpose of what you must know. You shouldn't be asking me stuff. You should know. You should talk to your angels. You should talk to your guides. You should talk to your team in your home, in your own altar, and they should tell you what is wrong with you, why this relationship is going wrong, why your money is wrong, why you're not getting a job, why they are not wanting to give you increase. You need to know how to do these things in your own home, guys. We cannot be doing this. How are we ever going to be okay as Africa when you're still doing this dramatic stuff? No, we have everything here in Africa, but the problem is that we've been put in this corner where we think that we can't do things stuff for ourselves. So that is what I'm literally teaching this Sunday. Nobody that's coming on a Sunday is ever gonna come to me and be like, yeah, check. No. You need to check for yourself. And then when you know what's wrong, you have healed yourself 50% of the time. Hence, I'm saying you get a program online, you do it, you are sorted. You don't ever have to go to another healer again. I am only going to want to work with people who really, really, really need my help. Like literally, they can't even do a course. And there are people like that things have just gone too much, that they can't do a course themselves. They can't, But other than that, everybody else should be just doing the stuff for yourselves, guys. Like time is not in our side. We cannot be playing games. Okay, so Sihle says, I don't know, but I think I'm attracting the wrong energy, because instead of getting clients, I get love advances. Hey, Sihle, senkosi kami wena ufika utheni? Ufika utheni ke la uyakhona. So again, when I say senkosi, the thing is this, if you are a healer, normally people might read your energy wrong. So this happens with a lot of healers, abafundisi. They will tell you the story. They are always getting like Bantu, like making advances on them. It happens to me, but of course, just I don't put it into head, but I know that because I've got that healing energy, always people feel comfortable with me. Some of them do not understand that comfortability means what. So I have to then be the bigger person who projects the energy of, by the way, you are here for healing. Damn, you need to pay for the session. Damn it, you need to book the talk. But again, for me, I'm more masculine, so it's easy for me to control that energy. But even when you are feminine, it happens a lot more. But it's not a problem when you understand what's going on. They just feeling like, that motherly vibe around you. So you have to lead the conversation. So you don't get there and just be like, oh, I'm here, tell me what's gonna happen. No, you like, I'm here, I am gonna fix you. So you are the service provider. You like, here, I'm here, I'm gonna fix you 1, 2, 3. You need to do this and this and this to be fixed before they even like, so what can you help me with? So yeah, it's literally just an energy shift when I sihle, and it's a good thing in a way, but you need to take the lead, because you are the one who has been given the authority. Because when you are providing a service, you should always take the lead. People who are receiving from you should listen to you. So when you are a service provider, you should be leading, not letting the company tell you what you must do. You must tell them what they must do. You are there to heal them. You are there to give them a service. You must tell them what must happen. Hence, they called you there, right? So they couldn't be calling you and telling you again what to do. So that's how it works. No, sis, says, wow, I'm speechless. You're so on point. Thank you so much, babe, for joining us. So make sure, guys, let me read on Instagram. Make sure that you're clicking on the what? What are you clicking on? The subscribe button. You're clicking on the like button. You're clicking on the share button. Let's do the work of the Lord. Share button, very important. So I'm going to give you 2 seconds. I'm going to be reading from Instagram. Please do click the share button for the other children. Other children need to know this. Okay, so I'm gonna be reading from the Instagram. I'm gonna be reading from Instagram. Hi guys, I see you. So Nelisa says the cost of foregoing one opportunity for another. Yeah, absolutely. The cost. It's called opportunity cost. Literally, it's so critical. Okay, oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep pushing the comments up, but I'm gonna read them. Just now from Instagram. Having done. Hey, Mpumi Mbete is saying I can relate. Sipogazi says, I get that all the time. Okay, I see what yeah. Hey, Sipo. Mimi says, yo, Busi, I've never been paid for speaking. I'm such a gem. God, hey, girl. No. You've got no business not being paid for this. You need to understand what you give when you are giving those talks, because you can't be talking there and giving so much value and not recognizing it. It could be so valuable. You know what? People who get stuff for free never appreciate it, number one. So when you're not charging them, you actually not allowing them to receive from you. So you have to charge them, because that actually just gives them more. It could be anything. Everybody, we all know. I mean, I've got t-shirts that are written ANC, PA, IFP, what. I don't think I've got an IFP one. If I sleep with those t-shirts, they are free. We all know how you get those t-shirts, but they are free. I'm telling you, comrade every night. I change. Today I'm in ANC, tomorrow. Because they are free, I can sleep with them, but I will never sleep with the t-shirt that I bought. Never. Okay? So, hey, Sipogazi. Zupo says, you've always been a great storyteller. Yay, Zupo. I went with her, guys, to school like a long time ago. Me and Zupo come way, way back. Mabato says, oh my God, I want healing. Definitely, babes. Singafa, yazi singafa kudlalwa abantu. I think I've read all the comments on on Instagram. I'm gonna say it's Comrade every night. Yes, me Comrade every night because those t-shirts are free. Literally, guys, you don't have to mess up with your pajamas. You have them. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, we still have time. Thank you, Jesus. We still have time. So now I want to just give you a few tips on stuff that you can do today, right now. So somebody else is asking, how do you decide on prices? It's so hard sometimes, especially when dealing with people who are close to you. Okay, so pricing is also something that is quite critical, and also pricing goes with your energy and what you think about yourself. So I train coaches. I've got a coaching academy, and I always say to the coaches, if you don't want to cause yourself troubles, if you don't want to self-sabotage yourself, do not go with the market price. Because let's say market price, I don't know how much is the market. Let's say market price is 800 Rand an hour for a coach, and you at that time are not at the level of 800 an hour. What happens is that if you do go and say, oh, all coaches are 800 Rand an hour, I should charge 800 Rand an hour, what you're doing is that you are going to charge the 800 Rand an hour, but because you know vibrationally that you are not worthy of the 800 hours, your subconscious mind knows that you're not worthy of the 800 Rand per hour, then you find that people come to you and they do not believe that they should pay 800 an hour. But if you had actually charged those people 400 an hour, they will actually be fine. So there are so many people who are saying, who always come to me and say, you know, ngiyabacharger i-quotation ye-catering, but it's too low. Babuye bathi it's too high. Literally, because that's what you're doing. Sometimes you charge them too low because you just want the money. You just want them to say yes. And they still find who wants to buy something so cheap? And because we are desperate, they're feeling the desperation. And then sometimes you charge them high because you heard everybody's charging that amount, but you thinking, oh my God, this is too much. I don't think they will pay for it. And then guess what? They don't pay for it. Really, because that's what you're thinking. So when it comes to the market price thing, stay away from that thing. Ask your guides. That's why I said you should be checking yourself, checking for yourself. You see this thing of which price problem. So do not just say the price. Ask your guides, ask your angels, how much should I charge? They will tell you an amount. You take that amount, you go and you use that amount. You'll be shocked how many people will buy that service, because that amount is in alignment with your energy at that time. You're feeling worthy, you're feeling good, you're feeling that I'm giving them value is worth this money, and it's aligned with you and everybody else who is helping you in the spiritual realm to make sure that this works. Then it works. So it doesn't matter if it's people that are close to you, if it's whoever, they would just feel like, I know I can pay this. So when I was starting off, my coaching session was probably 300 Rand. Today, a coaching session is what? 950, right? And this price it changes all the time. And you will know when it's the next time to change it. So don't worry, be like, oh my God, I'm charging 300 Rand today. Oh no, this is bad. No, do not worry. You are growing, because of course, if you don't improve yourself, then the price will never grow. But then the thing is that you're going to start, but then you're going to be improving yourself. You're going to be improving yourself in terms of technical knowledge. You're going to be improving yourself in terms of vibrational knowledge. You're going to be improving yourself in terms of who you are as a person and understanding more of the value you've got. Guess what? The price will just, like I said, I told you, there was a lady who came to me and told me, no, we only have this much. And I was like, oh, hell no, I didn't know, I'm there already. So, but I was definitely working on myself. So it doesn't matter who they are, but you must get the guidance from your higher self so that you say the price that is in alignment. I promise you, any day you say a price that is in alignment with you, it doesn't matter what a quote is for. It could be for a 20 billion Rand project. It could be for 1 Rand. If the price is in alignment with those who are guiding you, they've already talked to these people. That's why, as I'm saying, you have to know how to tell your angels what's happening, because your angel will tell you, Okay, since you're going to the meeting, you need to go into the meeting and say this. You don't say this. You need to go this day. Don't go this day. Literally, guys, I tell you, when you are guided, your life is so much easier. You can sleep a lot more. I mean, I love sleeping. Okay? That's why I even started this whole thing, because it just makes my life easy. I sleep more now that I have guides that I understand are taking care of me and can tell me stuff that needs to happen. Right? So I do not have to work harder. They tell me when to do stuff and when to relax and when to sleep. Like I promise you, there is sometimes a whole entire week where I will sleep and there wouldn't be a client who books me. And they will tell me this week is for you to rest. And I will do that. And then they will be like, no, it's not time to sleep. You need to be there. You need to be speaking there. And I'll be doing that. So, and it feels good because my energy goes with it. I'm not forcing it. I'm not pushing. I'm not stressed. I'm not trying to make things happen. You see. So do not worry. You ask. Hence, I'm saying you need to know how to ask from your team of angels and guides. How much should I be charging today? How much should I be charging this person? Because even that changes sometimes. Sometimes you find that I was at a women's event, I charged them almost nothing. Maybe like literally they paid petrol for me. But then I'm in another corporate where they paid me 5 times. So they also know where I should be charging, where I shouldn't be charging, who I should give a service for free, who should I give, who should pay for my services. And that also I do not have to think about. I just have to ask. You need to know how to talk to your guiding team so they can guide you in these things, so then you don't have drama. I hope that you understand that. Hey, Tondi. So Tondi is saying, don't even check the market. Guys, Tondi zokunika the best advice when it comes to money and jail and then sendele inbox. Sihlisenkosi says, oh, thanks. Yo, I get so annoyed. So Sihlisenkosi, you need to fix that energy that you go in there with a leading. So you do not want to be passive in any way. That is why sometimes they wouldn't pay you in time. They wouldn't give you the enough service that you enough work there, because you're not being actively leading. Yeah, so please do that. Make sure that you cleanse every limiting belief that is making you not be actively leading, because when you're actively leading, they will say yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, and you will tell them, no boy, you don't do that. No boy, I'm not here for this. They will just get it quickly, no problems. And that's the other thing when I say clinical, because a lot of women then will go complaining and say, oh no, this is a male-dominated industry. They don't even wanna they pay us, they want sex from us. No, hell no, it's your energy. It's telling them you are there to care for them. They don't know what else you care for them, how else you can care for them. Because when you're not telling them how you're gonna care for them, then whenever they see the quickest thing that they can have you see, that's the problem. Hey, blind guy, his wife, and they're alive. Thank you for joining us again this afternoon. Okay, he's saying we kept our prices low for so long, thinking people couldn't afford us, even when we improved. When we increased the price according to the value, it did get easier. Please, places afforded it, and we relaxed. Yeah, literally, guys. Like, it's never about the money. Nobody has a problem paying for something they want. You wake up every day and go to the shop to buy bread. You never, ever, 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 ever wanted bread for free. You will never, ever, 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 ever wanted bread for free. You actually wishes they make the bread because you need the bread and you're willing to pay for it. So people, it's never a problem about paying. It's all about what they are paying for. That's why LV can sell a bag at whatever. I mean, the crazy price we pay. Sometimes I ask myself, why are we doing this to ourselves? But then again, you know what? We are in the life thing. So we pay crazy prices there, right? But we will not pay that price in Marabastad. We also go there. We go there, Marabastad, including Impepo and all this stuff. But we will never pay those prices. So what are we paying? We're paying who are you? Who is selling to me this thing? What do they think of themselves? That's all. So when you increase the prices, you were now thinking you are better, and people thought you were better, and they paid for it. No problems asked. No questions, problems, nothing. Okay. Any more questions on Instagram? No, there aren't any questions on Instagram. Okay. Any more questions? Let our time. Okay. Any more questions while I give you a few pointers on that value thing? So, how you want to look at the value thing. Number one is about where have you been? So, a lot of people think that writing your book is something like I'm making an example of writing a book because I've done that. Is something that happens overnight. No. I wrote a book 3 years ago, but that book I started writing it at 6 years when my whole entire life was turned upside down there. And I went on, got into this 40 million rand debt, got sequestrated and all that. I was still writing the book. That is the whole point. I was going through that so that I can write the book. So when you do not understand that you are needing you as a whole for this value, you will think that I don't have a degree. They here they pay people who have degrees. I don't have experience in this business. I've been doing this business for 2 days. I don't know for how long you've been doing the business for. You will judge yourself. I was judging myself around English. I was like, oh my God, how am I writing a book? I don't have English. You will have so many things that you think because you don't have that, because you haven't studied enough, because you're not a certain skin color, because you will have those things come into the mix of the value. Like maybe I'm not a well-known speaker like the other lady here, who is it, Tusani. Maybe I'm not well known. Maybe I don't have 50,000 followers on Instagram. Maybe I'm not. I mean, I don't have 50,000 followers, but banks call me and they pay me for being an influencer. And I don't have. I mean, I hardly have people follow me there, but they still pay me like the people who have 100 followers. They actually pay me more for that. I don't even have those 100, but that's why I think I am. I don't have to prove it with 100,000 followers. So another person will wait. I'll write the day I've got 100,000. No, you don't need no 100,000 followers. You don't need to prove anything. That's why I say if you are selling network marketing, you don't have to show people the slip of the bank paying you to prove that you get the money. If you're doing that, you've already missed the bus. If you must put your, I don't know what, there to prove that you're getting the money, you've missed the bus. If you're doing it correctly, people should come without you begging them to come or forcing them or doing gimmicks to do that. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so you have to make sure that you understand that all of you until this day has been making this day happen. So I already have been writing the book at 6 years. I don't have to write me the English and all these things. If at 6 years I didn't have the English, it means I didn't need it then for the book, because I started to write the book then. So you need to understand that your value is all of it. All of the stuff you haven't done and all the stuff you've done counts for this moment. That is why you are so valuable at this moment. That is the one number thing value that you need to understand. Number two is that if I am not doing this, I am actually robbing planet Earth, because there isn't another Busisilejo. Okay, fine. In my case, Vele, there isn't another Busisilejo in the planet currently. I'm the only Busisilejo. But let's just say there's another Sihlezo Nkosi Buthelezi. It's not the one. Your prints, your fingerprints are different from any other human in the planet right now. So if you're not giving of this that you've been given to give to others, you are robbing the planet. So you need to understand that that speech you are not saying, that t-shirt you're not selling, that car you're not washing, that shoe you are not selling, that accounting letter you're not making, you are robbing the world. You are that valuable that you are needed. There are people who are just made for you to speak to them. I mean, not many people watches my stuff here, and I know, really, I mean, literally what stuff I say, it doesn't sound right. So nobody should be actually listening to it. But there are people that I'm sent to talk to. And those people, they find these videos in the most weirdest ways. And they like, you were talking to me. And I'm like, damn, me and you have discussed this before we got into this planet that we're going to fix each other like that. And the people that heal me are people that I found them in the most weird places. So you are going to be just robbing the planet if you don't do what you need to be doing. That is why you have no business being in the wrong job. You have no business doing the wrong business. You have no business doing things you shouldn't be doing. Because guess what? The people who have come here for you to give them the talk or give them the coaching session of doing that, they are waiting for you. They're literally the people who came here for you to do the t-shirt for you. They're waiting. There are people who come to me and be like, Busi, I've went to your Twasa 4 times. Only now that I'm here, now I'm able to function as a healer. And well, of course, whatever I'm told by her guides or his guides to do. And this happens a lot with guys, because guys just like are easy. They like, oh my God, Twasa so many times, but then I just got here and it makes sense, all of it. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. Of course, that was a learning lesson for you to go all out. But literally, people who come to me for those kind of stuff, they are sent to me. I don't have to ask them to come. So imagine if I wasn't doing that. So 2 things. Those are the most important things. If you get those 2 right, you will see a big change in your life. If you just understand that you are good enough, you have always been there for the same reason you are in this state living. I mean, right now in my life, currently right now, oh my God, I'm seeing so many flames in life. But I know all the flames I'm seeing right now, they are building up to somebody's life being saved by literally the flames I'm going through in my life. Because these flames I was going through at 6 years are helping people today. Okay, so those are the 2 most big things. And then there are practical stuff that you should do. So I also have a 7-day course called Finding Your Value and Increasing Your Money and something like that. It's on my website. It's busisolesha.com. Check that course. I think it's 7 days or it's 21 days. I'm not sure. But there's a course on value. A lot of people have done that course, have just said like, wow, I have been able to do everything I needed to do with my life now. So get that value course. Go to my website, check it out. It's called the value course. And if you can't find it there, which it should be there, I think, ask my PA. It's busi@busisolesha.com. or pa@busisolesha.com, and I will put definitely the WhatsApp line there, or you send me an Instagram message. That works all the time. So you ask for the value course if you need that. But other than that, I hope to see everyone on Sunday when we talk about how you talk to your angels and guides, because this thing of not knowing which one where are you, what's happening, and you don't know what's going on in your life, and you have problems that you don't even know why are they there, it's wrong. You shouldn't be having those kind of issues in your life. You need to be able to talk to your angels. You need to be able to know how to pray. You have to know how to talk to your guiding team. There's praying, and then there's talking to them, and then there's meditation. You have to understand how to do all these things. So that's what we're going to be doing this Sunday. Join us. Make sure you join us. Okay, let me read the other comments. Somebody says, you are such an inspiration, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you too. The jewels we are sharing. Thank you so much, Sihle. Tusani says, active leadership. I've always been in male-dominated industry and careers. I got tired of swinging whiskey, and I decided to focus on my female energy and the value that I bring. True story, true story. That is the key. You see what you said there? It's the secret of all of it. You have to come to your feminine energy because they need your feminine energy. That's what they are needing from you, your feminine energy, which is the leading energy. Feminine energy doesn't do, it leads. That is why every husband will tell you the real boss in this house is the wife. I just do. The wife leads. But it looks like he's leading because you are supporting him through the leadership. But the one who's leading, we all know who is this. The one that's leading is the one that's leading. Ndebo Heng says, so true. We are all here for a purpose, and fear holds us back from shining. Thank you so much. Somebody says, oh my God, that the truth in that. Okay, thank you so much. Somebody says, Barry t-shirts, I have people on my case. You should have just taken me driving. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Let me see on Instagram if we've got any questions. Okay, I don't see any Instagram questions. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. We're gonna have another session. I said when? Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, no, tomorrow I've got a good topic. I'm not gonna tell you the topic for tomorrow. We're gonna be having a topic. I think we're gonna have another session at 6 p.m. If not, we are gonna have it during the day, but I'm not sure. I'll post if we're gonna have it in the morning or in the evening. During the day or in the evening. But tomorrow we're having a session, and then we're going to have the Sunday session. It's starting at 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. It's a 4-hour workshop where I let Sunday. By the time you finish Sunday, you should be hearing your angels all by yourself. Never again you're gonna ask somebody for stuff. You're gonna be hearing your own angel for your own self. So make sure you join us there. If you cannot make it, and really you can't, there will be a recording that you can get afterwards. So you also get it from that same WhatsApp line. Or you send an email, pa@busiseleshow.com. Sihle will help you with that. Okay. Please say that again. Lots of people in the back. Women lead. Yeah. Women lead. Yes, totally. Women are the leaders. But we lead with that good, caring energy that where we are not pushing. Our kids listen to us. When the mommy talks, everybody moves. We all know this. Daddy can talk and whatever, you know what, it's fine. But once mommy says something, stuff happens. We all know. So that's why even when you go and look for business, you do that. You take your feminine energy with you. Saturday is tomorrow. Can today evening, guys? Can today is Thursday? Can today evening? Hi, man, I send email. Can today evening? Today is Friday. Oh, I thought today was Thursday. Can't what happened? Wow. Okay, so we are having the Friday session. Okay, so it means that this amazing topic, we're going to talk about it on Monday. So tomorrow we're not going to have a session. It's Saturday. I thought it was Friday tomorrow. It's not. So we're going to have our topic, the good one, Monday at 6 p.m. And so I will see all of you that are coming through on Sunday for the 4-hour workshop from 4 to 8 p.m. Okay. Make sure you're joining us on that. If you can't make it, you will request the recording. So if you know you can't make it on Saturday, just let Sihle know already, because she gets a lot of people who need recordings so that she can put you on the list for that if you cannot make it on Saturday. But make it because we can ask questions, and we just have so much good time on Sundays when we're doing these things. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Make sure that you click on the share button, share the video, because other children must know. And now you're doing the work of the Lord, right? Thank you so much, Sipokas, for telling me that today is not Thursday. I don't know. Like, I always never know which day of the week it is. Like, it's not okay. Like, today I was sure I got it right. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Make sure that you click on that subscribe button if you're in Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, please make sure you like and you share. If you are on Instagram, please make sure you follow me. And if you need anything from me, send me an inbox on Instagram. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.